Today is the fourth day of the Omer, and it's under the heading of Netzach shebachesed. Chesed is kindness. This whole week is under the heading of kindness. And on this fourth day, we focus on Netzach. Netzach in Hebrew means eternity. Eternity means also victory, triumph, but eternity is the aspect that is associated with this word of Netzach. And Netzach refers also to the quality of Moshe Rabbeinu, who brought us the Torah. So there's a couple of ways that we can relate to this concept of Netzach shebachesed, which means eternity within kindness. First of all, there's a tremendous aspect of eternity associated with the Torah. The Torah is something that is eternal. It's not something that is just for a certain time or a certain age or a certain time in our history. The Torah is something that is eternal, that is something that is forever, that is as relevant and as applicable thousands of years ago as it is today and as it will be in the future. And the Netzach shebachesed, in doing kindness with others, one of the highest forms of chesed that you can do with someone is teaching him Torah. When you teach Torah, you're giving a gift of something that is eternal, something that will cause the Jewish people, or will be the basis of the survival and the eternity and the perpetuity of the Jewish people forever. And we see this in reality in communities that have strengthened their Jewish education, their Torah education. Those are Jewish communities that have flourished, that have continued to exist, that have continued to be around, and to continue from generation to generation. There are certain cities in the U.S. Where there was a Jewish community 2, 3, 4 generations ago that have somewhat disappeared as a community. These would have been communities that did not strengthen or did not make sure to have Torah education for their children, for the next generation. So we see Netzach shebachesed, the eternity within kindness. The best type of kindness is through the eternity of Torah. As you teach Torah to the next generation, as you teach Torah in general, it's the best type of chesed, and it's a kind of chesed that will have an eternal and lasting effect. There's another aspect also in terms of Netzach shebachesed. Chesed, when you do kindness, it never goes to waste. There will always be a lasting effect of kindness. There will always be a certain type of aspect of nitzchiyut, of eternity, of perpetuity, in terms of the effect of that kindness. And we've seen many times, you do kindness in one situation, and you reap the fruits of it and the results of it even years later. And there are many stories that I've seen in the community where people did an act of chesed, and that act of chesed that they did came to benefit them, and sometimes their descendants even, years and years later, because the chesed never goes to wait. There is a certain aspect of Netzach shebachesed, of eternity within chesed. This was the midah, the quality of the day that we're speaking about, which is Netzach shebachesed on the fourth day of the Omer. Baruch Adonai Ne'olam, Amen ve'amen.